Welcome to another developer stream here at World of Tanks Modern Armor. I am Tankz0rz and I'm here with sweet Jukes. How you doing, Jukes?
Doing good. How you doing?
Pretty well. And
Nice.
been a while since we had you on here.
Oh yeah. You know, you get me rare. I'm a rarity. But yeah. How you been? You just got back from Tank Fest, yeah?
That is right. Yeah, we just got back. First Friday back streaming. Happy to be back. I know we were here on Tuesday as well, but you know, that's a different stream. Weather here is a little warmer than it was over in the UK, but thank you that you brought up Tank Fest here, because I have a couple images that I took here. Like
Nice.
to take a look here.
Yeah, what you got?
I'm sure you'll fancy some of these images because they're tanks.
Tanks. We do like tanks. Tiger. Very good.
Here's a beautiful
Classic.
Tiger 131 in all of its glory here.
Oh, what is that? The
Car, and then on the side there's WoT's reading all about it.
Yeah.
Little French tank there.
Nice.
Little
Tankz0rz.
little peasy little boy. We saw him in our D-Day mode for sure.
How small was that actually? Like when you're near it, does it look small?
It's
like
about as
you fit maximum like 3 people.
I would say comfortably about 3. That'd be right.
Wow. Oh, but what about this big boy?
This is the one. This is one of the ones that wowed
people
me.
next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in and this Yag Tiger is.
That's pretty crazy.
Their Yag Panzer is just ginormous. It's like the size of a house. So we have that guy there, and then right next to it, this is the one that took the cake for me, is the King Tiger.
The King Tiger with the camo and everything. That's pretty awesome.
It's enormous. It's enormous, and it's so just massive that they had to have these wooden blocks under it just to like help the suspension from not like, collapsing on itself.
Yeah, like wearing out and like probably hurting the floor a little bit, but yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because around the museum I saw tank tracks on the actual concrete, and I had to ask someone that worked there. I was like, excuse me, is it that there was a tank here? There was actually a Sherman tracks. I recognize them. I was like, are those Sherman tracks there? And is it because you had a Sherman parked here for such a long time? And then he actually said, no, it's they were just being having fun with designs and putting stamps all around. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, man, these tanks are so heavy, they just like imprinted into the concrete, which is crazy, right?
Cool. Yeah, that looks like a great time though. Yeah, that thing looks enormous. Like there's no people in that shot, but you could tell the size just from the context from the other ones.
So if I walked
like
to
the little stands,
if I walked up to it, I'd probably be about
almost up to the top of the hull, like just the chassis,
like,
just the chassis, not the turret.
Right, like past the tracks and then like halfway up the next little bit.
Yeah,
so it was definitely a big guy. And we have
cool. And shout out to chat if anyone made it to Tank Fest this year.
Oh, definitely. We saw some of our players there, which was always nice to see. And the last image here.
Nice. The low profile ones, yeah.
It was definitely
very cool.
A lot of fun. I mean, that's inside the museum. Outside of the museum is its whole own thing where tanks are running around in the arena and doing their little reenactment shows and
nice.
Nice.
More content to come from that trip too, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Just a little sneak peek of some images that I took here and there real quick while I was trying to record some other videos.
Nice. Very cool. Well, in Modern Armor land, what's going on this week in Modern Armor?
You know what, Jukes? That's exactly what I was thinking about. So, we're here to talk about all tanks related things. So why don't we go ahead and jump on to the updates of this past week. So This past week we had a new tank released, Iraq 105 prototype, and it is a Tier 8 light French vehicle. And
Yeah, with a 105, right? Yeah, I remember playtesting this one. It was
can you tell us a
pretty
little bit
different.
about this guy?
Yeah, and it's not like a normal light tank. You know, you could do your passive scouting and stuff, but you can actually put a big hit on someone if you want to with this tank. 155 millimeter gun, 390 alpha damage. You really can take an active role in helping your team with some fire support. This is pretty cool. Also, it's really fast, 70 plus kph top speed, and a good power weight ratio. So you get that acceleration maneuverability that you expect from a light. So you can really flank people. No, 105 millimeter is the caliper there. And also, we got this week Bastille Day 3x daily XP on first wins, and log in before this coming Tuesday to get a free piece of garage gear for Bastille Day.
Before we
Mhm.
continue on here,
Oh, right there, Iraq, yeah.
speaking of the Iraq here, well, before we even jump into that, this is going to be a shorter stream, so just a heads up. But on the topic of the Iraq 105, if you'd like to get your hands on your very own Iraq, Jukes, what do you think we give some of these bad boys away here?
Oh yeah, let's give away 2 of them.
All right. So go ahead and enter your Wargaming ID here into this link, and you'll be eligible for our giveaways today. We also had a video promoting this this Iraq tank. Have you seen it, Jukes?
I haven't seen the video, no, and I think we did not release it last week, right?
You want to roll the tapes?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Is this a world explorer? All right.
Not world premiere, but
All right.
roll.
All right, do it.
Well, there you have it, Mr. Jukes. A
Nice. That's
Swifty.
awesome. And while we were watching that, I looked up what Iraq does stand for. I won't try to pronounce that in the chat or in on voice, but I put it in the chat there, and so that's what it means. For anyone curious about that, or there was someone that was curious. So yeah, it's a pretty fun tank. Like I was saying, it's fast, it's got a punch, and you can really get around people. So
You know, Jukes, I don't blame you, because I was gonna try and take the tank by its horns here and tackle this pronunciation, and I got stumped on the first word. So
engine, yeah, like engine basically. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Amphibious yeah, no, I can't do it.
I mean, Mr. SPG is trying to help us here.
It's close. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. Well,
listen, it's all about learning. We're learning something here today.
I provided the raw information. That's a lot of my job here. Actually, it's just like, I'll give you the details, but I won't try to like be the creative or get try to pronounce things right.
Awesome.
I could spell it right, and that's what counts when it's in a ticket, right? So. So yeah, like I was saying too, we got new French patriotic camo also, and the nationwide French on track still going on this week. There it is there. Yeah.
Yep, the wonderful new Iraq tank. And then you were mentioning also it could be used as a non-passive tank, right? So more of an active scout, going in, getting some shots, moving around.
Yeah, I mean, it's designed for passive scouting, but you can you can, like I said, you could light someone up if you end up getting spotted, or if you're trying to assist a teammate or get a track shot or something like that. I mean, it's a pretty slow round, given that it's a pretty large round
But it's
for a
speed.
light, but the speed, yeah, you can take a pot shot and get out of there pretty quick.
Right.
And French lights were like what I started playing World of Tanks with. French lights and French SPGs. The very different play styles, but
Interesting.
I have an old dev video where I talk about French lights. It's funny, like way back, 360 days.
We're gonna
It's
have
pretty
to
funny.
dig that one up.
Go in the archives, and
Mhm.
I try to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. Really, I'm just trying to get, like, I don't know, they're fun to play.
As long as
Yeah.
you feel it in your heart, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would have taken you more of well, USA or German line.
US mediums are also like a go-to. I'm not a huge heavy tank fan. I like something a little faster.
That's me.
You're a heavy man. Yeah. Yeah. But I like the lighter stuff or artillery,
And then
SPGs.
let's see, what else did we mention here? Also, yeah, Steel Day has sales.
Yep.
You come and celebrate and pick up some premium tanks for gold or free XP, and along with the patriotic ammos that we've added here for the French nation.
Yeah. Nice. Those are awesome.
We also
Very good.
have a nationwide French on tracks.
Yeah,
If
that's
you,
pretty good. So that's just bonus progression for the whole French tree.
if you haven't checked out the tech tree line for France, go ahead and check it out now. It's excellent time to check that out.
Nice.
That is all that we had going on last week, but what about next week, Mr. Jukes?
Next week we've got let's see, weekly sales. We have 30% off Centennial Chieftain T95 59, the FE 4211, the TS5, and the KB 220-2. So those are all on sale, 30%. And then the Super Savers are Cold War equipment, an advanced reloader, enhanced missile warning, gun laying drive. This is an op, I think. Unlocks at a certain amount of XP, 8k XP, and then super savings for survival equipment, advanced armor, spall liners, repair systems unlock at 20k XP, and the Object 252U will unlock at 40k XP.
And on top of
And
that,
then the weekly, on top of that, the weekly deal, 4x Commander XP boosters, 20 of them.
20. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we also have some events and challenges going on for next week. We have the on track for Leopard 2A5.
Nice. You got a picture? That's not it. There it is.
And in addition to, it's 30% off with 25% XP on every battle for the tanks listed, which are types 773, the Leopard 166, the Leopard 1A3, the Leopard 1A5, 2, the Leopard 2A4, the Leopard 2A5. Oh,
Nice.
lots of nice little leopards.
Leopard on track.
Mm-hmm.
Get your leopards.
We
Those
also
are fun
have
tanks too.
flash sale for premium time, 1 week only. Go ahead and check that out. I know very often we see people asking, what are contracts? Contract for
It's coming
next
up.
week, Mr. Jukes?
It's the Thresher. So if you ever wanted to get your hands on a Thresher, you can start the contract next week.
But that's not all. We also have Patriots Unite catch up, which is if you missed a challenge or you might not have enough time to finish it. Now is the time to check that out. Both the Elgato AMX M4 MLE 49 and the Patriot will be in the store 30% off.
Okay, so that one I know how to say, or at least try. I can attempt to
let's
do
hear
it better. Egalite.
Egalite.
Egalite. Yeah. think it means equality,
Egalite.
something like that.
Sounds about correct. We won't fact check you here, but sounds like
Mr. SPG will.
if we
Mr.
learned anything
SPG will.
here, my French pronunciations are not the best, so I'm gonna have to work on those.
It's yeah, I don't know. I can read accent marks for the most part, but that's about it.
I feel like this one's got accent marks going in every direction.
It's true. There's a lot. All right, cool. That's all for next week. And then somebody else asked, when the like season announcement will be. That'll be the next stream. So this stream will be a pretty short one. Next stream will be the announcement of the next season and all that.
Where we get all the action-packed stuff. Just as a reminder here, if you would like to get your hands on your very own ERAC 105 prototype, go ahead and click on that link and give us your Wargaming ID. Alrighty then, that brings us up to some of our weekly Q&As.
What about giveaway, or we do that at the end?
We'll pull both of them
at the
here
end, right?
at the end after our Q&As.
All right.
Let some of our community members, enter the giveaway. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's for Arax 105s, by the way.
Yep.
Giveaway. We're giving away 2 of those. All right, questions.
So right at the top here, first question for you. What is the longest kill distance someone has gotten in World War II and in Cold War?
Well, I don't think that's something, according to our data engineer, that's not something we actively track and like store in our DB. But that would be any SPG with like the longest range. So probably tier 10 German, tier 10 American, something like that is probably going to net you the longest kill. Otherwise, it's just somebody trying to lob that shot. But I don't think it's anything we track currently.
That definitely makes sense, right? Because you need some type of either indirect fire, and I don't think a direct line of sight would.
Yeah, and then Cold War, I mean, technically, I don't think there's a max currently for ATGM, and since there's True Vision, you can get an ATGM from as big as the map is, like if there's a clear line of sight. But we try not to have those clear line of sights from like spawn to spawn anyways. So, it's a good question, but sadly, it's just not something we have tracked.
Yeah, it's a good point that you bring up. Sometimes here on our streams, people ask or they suggest, hey, our spawn points, you could see each other, can we do something about it? And that's something that
we flag those in playtests all the time too.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually when we have some bots in the game, actually, they're the ones that let us know. You spawn, and then there's a round that goes right by your head. And it's like, hey, a bot saw me.
Yeah, definitely. Next question here is, can we get more heavy tanks in Era 1? Have anything to say about that?
Well, it's something always in the works, right? Where can we put new tanks that not only are like feel new and have a place in the tech tree, but especially Era 1, we want to prevent having like duplicates of late tier 10 World War II tanks, because we know that y'all don't like that too much. So we are investigating that. Where there would perhaps be a French heavy line. But right now we don't. I don't have anything to share on those right now. But in the future, yes.
Interesting. Well, we'll stay tuned for now then. The next question here is for special camos like the Tank Fest, or Team Ragnarok, Tigers, Cyclops, D-Day vouchers. They're restricted. Even though they are the same across each season, can this be changed so vouchers can be used for any season?
I'm not quite sure how this one works, but it's something I know we've looked at, like just flattening out our camo system and trying to make things a little bit more user friendly. So if it's something to do with that, then yes, we're looking at solutions for that. There are technical limitations right now. If there are nation specific camos, there's weather specific camos, and then now that we're having another restriction that there's season specific camos, so we're trying to maybe look at that system and say, okay, what makes more sense for the player.
Next question here is, can we get a notification like the persistent star next to the store tab or the commander tab when there's a commander that has unlocked a perk? Something new.
Okay, yeah.
Show the little notification.
That's a good suggestion. No plans on it right now, because I know that if you have a commander assigned to your tank right in the garage, you should see their skills there, and it should show like an empty spot. So right now, that's the best notification we have. But right now, there's no like new star for that. Yeah, but a good suggestion. Thank you.
Our next question here is, will the World War II nations eventually receive their own patriotic 24 camo theme added to the game? And
we love
yes.
to see. Yeah, we love to see that you guys like the nation patriotic camos. So yeah, this is definitely something we're looking to keep doing in the future. And I think we might have something to show.
We do.
Is that correct, or was it not? We got it prepped, right?
Do.
All right. Show it.
See what we got here.
Aha. German nation camo.
Just a little sneak peek of some type of like patriotic inspired camo here. So
cool.
Shout outs to the team for providing that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, again, we like the positive feedback, and we'll continue to do things that you guys like.
All right. That brings us to next question is, can we get some more French rooster emblems? I can't remember where or when I earned the last one, but I'm all out of them, and I would like some more. Any chance?
They're probably right around this. They're probably right around this time for Bastille Day, I'd imagine. So if we didn't have them up around this time, then it would be until next time. But again, glad to hear about interest in like really specific nation content, and we'll keep making it.
Next question here is, when can we expect to see the long reach contract calculations are correct? It's due up next.
Like in its name, it won't be for a while, but look for it early next year, I think, is when we're planning the next one. That, like I said, next contract is going to be the Thresher. That one's going to be out for a while, and then expect long reach next year.
All right. Last question here, where we go ahead and pull some of our winners, is, would it be possible for when you sell camo styles that you would get an example of the camo on like a random tank, or some type of block shape, something just to show you the camo there?
Yeah, and this is talking specifically about like in the store. When you have camos for sale, like in a bundle in the store, whatever, you can't see what it looks like on a tank. Yeah, it's definitely something we want to do. It's just planning forward when we can modify the store to do that, or have any type of material we can render it on or something, so you can see what it patterns like, something like that. But we don't have anything in the works right now. But we do have lots of pictures that we put up on the website, and that has examples of how the tank or how the camo looks on different tanks and things like that. So if you're ever curious before you want to buy anything, go check out the website, and usually you'll find the sale pages there, and they'll show you what the camos look like.
Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link one more time.
Oh yeah, drop the link.
Go ahead.
Giveaways.
Pull some of our winners here. Jukes, Mr. Jukes, did you enter in this giveaway? How many times did you enter?
I didn't enter it.
Okay, just making sure.
I have this tank.
All right.
I don't think I've given it a play in live, but I've given it many battles in the playtest.
I'm usually not the best with the speedy boys, especially when I'm playing them on stream and I'm trying to read, what chat is saying.
Yeah, no, you'll
But
crash or go off a cliff or.
yeah, I played it. I played it on Tuesday, and it was definitely a lot faster than I'm used to. I'm like, whoa, tanks can be this fast. I'm used to my heavy, slow guys.
Nice. All right, last chance to enter the giveaway. And yeah, like I said, this is kind of a shorter stream this week, but don't worry, more to come next week.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Jukes. I will go ahead and send you one of our winners' names here.
I will find it which window you might be sending this me in. Okay, I see.
And I'll let you call out our first winner, and I have our second winner ready.
All right. Our first winner is Xavier Man 66. You
Congratulations.
got an Eric 105 Proto.
Congratulations, Mr. Xavier Man 66. And our second winner is Universal Soldier. Congratulations. Woo! Universal Soldier.
Congrats.
That about wraps.
I was just talking about that movie the other day. I mistook it with just the movie Soldier, which is Kurt Russell. Universal Soldier is another French hero, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, there you go. Different movie.
Yeah. Love a good 80s action movies, though.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up here for our World of Tanks Modern Armors dev stream for this week. Please stay tuned for our dev stream next week, as well as our community stream on Tuesday. So we'll see you next week. For those that are watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to raid one of our community contributors. For those that are watching elsewhere, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you on the battlefield. Bye.
All right. See you, tankers, and congrats to the winners.